we go with moving charges and magnetism part 2 now. So already part 1 is over. Part 1 is introduction part, nothing but introduction part. So what is moving charges and magnetism? What is moving charges? What is magnetism? And what is the relation between these moving charges and magnetism? So after we are discussing about what is magnetic force. Okay, what is magnetic force and what is electric force? What is the difference between what is electric force and magnetic force? So what is electric force? Electric force is equal to, we are writing F is equal to QE. And magnetic force? So magnetic force is equal, we are writing Fm is equal to Q into V cross B. So this is electric force and magnetic force. Okay. So after we are discussing about electric field and magnetic field. So what is the difference between electric field and magnetic field? Here I am writing electric field. This is magnetic field. So electric field is positive charge, negative charge. Okay, na? So these two charges creates electric field like this. This is the electric field. So magnetic field. So magnetic field creates moving charges here. Moving charges develops magnetic field. Moving charges develop magnetic field. So therefore, so how to draw the magnetic field here? This is a current carrying conductor. This is called the magnetic field. Okay, that is called the magnetic field. Here, units of electric field is newtons. And units of magnetic force is equal to Fm is equal to Q into Vb. Why? Because V cross B is equal to AB sin theta, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Take theta is equal to 90 degrees. And Fm is equal to QVB. B is equal to what? B is equal to Fm by Q. So therefore, what are units of B? B is equal to Newton by Coulomb meter second. Newton by Coulomb meter per second is the units. Okay, so this unit is heavy rhythm. So that's why another unit is another unit. It's a very simple unit. Okay, who tells magnetic field? Magnetic field. So magnetic field Tesla tells about the magnetic field. That's why we are units of Tesla or one Gauss. Gauss also tells about the units of magnetic field. That's why one Gauss is equal, we are writing 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So here Gauss is a small unit. Gauss is a small unit. One Gauss is equal, we are writing 10 power minus 4 Tesla. 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So this is the information of previous one, electric force and magnetic force and electric field and magnetic field. Okay, electric field and magnetic field. So now we go with the direction of magnetic force here. What is the direction of magnetic force? This is the magnetic field direction. So this is electric field direction. This is magnetic field direction. They are perpendicular to each other. So therefore, what about the magnetic force? Direction of magnetic force. So here we will discuss about the direction of magnetic force. Direction of magnetic force. Direction of magnetic force. Okay. So by using right hand thumb rule, this is called right hand rule. So by using right hand thumb rule, we can identify the direction of magnetic force. Direction of magnetic force. Okay. So what is right hand thumb? This is my right hand. So this right hand, this shows magnetic field. This thumb shows force. These curved fingers So these curved finger shows velocity. So these curved finger, this is my curved finger. This curved finger shows velocity. So for example, so this is a uniform magnetic field. This is the magnetic field, direction of magnetic field here. Okay. So one particle. So Q is a charged particle. The charged particle moves in the direction of magnetic field. Moves along the direction of magnetic field. So therefore, this is the velocity along the tangent of the helical point. So this is the velocity direction. This is magnetic direction. So what about the direction of magnetic force? What is the direction of magnetic force here? So according to right hand thumb rule, this is magnetic field direction. So direction of magnetic field. This is the magnetic direction. This is my direction of magnetic field here. Okay. So now this is my magnetic field, and this curved finger shows velocity. So velocity, so in this direction, velocity here, this direction. So therefore, this thumb finger shows magnetic force. Okay, magnetic force. This is nothing but C is equal to, I am writing 1 A cross B. C is a vector, A and B are vectors. C is magnetic force here, A is a velocity, and B is magnetic field. B is magnetic field. For example, this is C, this is A vector, and this is B vector. Here A vector goes to B, so A vector goes to B here. B vector goes to B. Okay. Then what about the direction of C? So C is nothing but magnetic force. C is nothing but magnetic force. So this is the direction of magnetic force. Okay, this is the direction of magnetic force. Here remember one point. So what is the particle motion? The charged particle motion? Helical path. The charged particle in helical path. It is possible only in helical path. అంటే ఆ చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ ఎలా తిరుగుతుంది అన్నట్టు ఇలా తిరుగుతుంది అనమాట. ఇది మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్కు ఇలా తిరుగుతుంది. And one more thing, V, B, F, they are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other. So remember this point. They are perpendicular to each other. Okay. So here, what is the direction of magnetic force? The direction of magnetic force is nothing but F. This is the direction of magnetic force. This direction of magnetic force is direction of magnetic force is determined by V cross B here. V cross B is the determinant. Direction of magnetic force. Direction of magnetic force will be V cross B. So V cross B. So V cross B, V and velocity and magnetic field tells the direction of magnetic force. Magnetic force, direction of magnetic force depends on velocity of the particle and the magnetic field. Direction of magnetic field. So this is the information of direction of magnetic force. Okay. Now we go with another force, that is Lorentz force. Lorentz force. Okay, remember here, right? This is called right hand thumb rule. This is called right hand thumb rule, and is important one. This one shows magnetic field. This one shows force. This curved finger shows velocity. So remember here. Now we go with the Lorentz force. Lorentz force. So Lorentz force means force experienced by charged particle. Force experienced by charged particle due to electric and magnetic field. Electric and magnetic field. Okay, now this is called Lorentz force. What does it mean by Lorentz force? The force of two fields. The force of two fields, electric field and magnetic field. Electric field and magnetic. So we know that what is the force? Electric force. Fe is equal to, we are writing Q into E. Q into E. This is electric force. And what about the magnetic force? So magnetic force is equal, we are writing Fm into Fm is equal to Q into V cross V. Here force experienced due to charged particle due to electric and magnetic field. Electric and magnetic fields means both. Therefore, what is net force? So net force is equal to total force of Fe plus Fm. This is the net force of the charged particle experienced by this net force. Okay, so that is equal to Fe plus Fm. So therefore F net is equal to, what is Fe? Fe is equal to Q into E plus Q into V cross V. So therefore net force is equal to Q into E plus V cross V. Q into this E plus V cross V. So this is called Lorentz force. This is called Lorentz force. Lorentz force means net force of electric force and magnetic force. Electric force and magnetic force. This is tells about the Lorentz force. Okay. Remember this point. What is Lorentz force? So after we go with magnetic force on current carrying conductor. So what is that? Magnetic force on current carrying conductor. Current carrying conductor. We will discuss about magnetic force. For example, this is my conductor. This is my conductor. This conductor having some current I. Okay, current carrying conductor. So in this current carrying conductor, we have discussed about magnetic force. So we can calculate the magnetic force on current carrying conductor. So this is the conductor length, take L number. We consider a conductor. The conductor length is L and area of cross section is A. Area of cross section is A. Okay. And that conductor having some electric current. Length is equal to L. Area of cross section. Area of cross section is equal to A. Area of cross section is equal to A. So so what is the magnetic force on a single particle? Just a single particle. Force on which force? It is magnetic force on. I am writing here magnetic force on a particle. What is the magnetic force on a particle? Already we have discussed about. What is magnetic force? Magnetic force on a single particle, F is equal to, Fm is equal to Q into V cross B. V cross B here. Okay. But we want magnetic force on a current carrying conductor. Current carrying conductor. Which means these conductor having number of electrons. Okay, number of electrons. This is the single particle. Force on single particle. Magnetic force on single particle. We can calculate the magnetic force on total current carrying conductor means this current carrying conductor number of particles is there. So therefore, what are the number of particles? I am writing N. N is equal to number density. So number density is equal to number of electrons per unit value. This length is 8, that's why I am writing number of electrons per unit value. So what is the number of electrons? So therefore number of electrons means total number of electrons. So total number of electrons in a conductor is equal to, what is the total number of electrons in a conductor? That is n into value. N into value. So number density into value means this is the total number of electrons in a conductor. So that is total number of electrons is equal to n into what is volume? Volume is equal to area into length. NaL. So this is the NaL is the total number of electrons. Total number of electrons in a conductor. NaL. Okay. And so here some current is passing through this conductor. So therefore the electrons having drift velocity. The electrons having drift velocity. Remember now in current electricity. Current electricity we are discussing about drift velocity. When the drift velocity is come, the conductor having some electric current. So here also drift velocity come. So therefore I am writing here drift velocity. So drift velocity, each electron having some drift velocity. Remember this point. Each electron having some drift velocity. So therefore velocity of all electrons. Velocity of all electrons is equal to total number of electrons is NaL into each electron having drift velocity into Vd. So this is the velocity of all electrons, NaL into Vd. This is the velocity of all electrons. Okay. So now what is the force of all electrons? Therefore magnetic force on all electrons. So all electrons, what is magnetic force? Magnetic force is equal to Fm is equal to Q into V cross B. Okay, na? This is Q, I am writing here Q into this is V, velocity. V, that is NaL into Vd cross B, na? Cross B, cross B. Okay, na? So therefore force on all electrons Q NaLVD. NaLVD. What is NaLVD? NaLVD. NaLVD is nothing but I. So remember, I is equal to NaLVD. NaLVD. Here QNaLVD into QNaLVD. So QNaLVD into V cross B. So I am writing here density, current density. What is the formula of current density? So current density is equal to J is equal to NQVD. Already discussed about J is equal to NQVD. And actual formula J is equal to I by A. J is equal to I by A. So remember these two formulas. So therefore magnetic force Fm is equal to NQVD. NQVD. I am writing J. Remaining parts A into L cross B. A into L cross B. So what is J? J is equal to I. Fm is equal to I into L cross B. This is the magnetic force on a current carrying conductor. Okay, current carrying conductor. Or directly write I is equal to NaLVD. I is equal to NaLVD current. Q into I by 3. But I is equal to only Q by 2. So the length of different time calculate. So that's why remember this. J is equal to NQVD. and J is equal to I by A. So already we have discussed about in previous one, a current electricity of J. What is J here? Current density. J is called current density. I am writing here. Current density. Okay. Here Fm is equal to I into L cross B. This is the magnetic force. So magnetic force, what about the direction of magnetic force? Direction of magnetic force depends on L into cross B, L cross B. L cross B. What is L? L is length. What is B? B is a magnetic field. B is magnetic field. B is magnetic field. And for example, A cross B formula. A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. Therefore, ILB, I will write also ILB sin theta now. What is theta? Theta is the angle between B and L. B and L. Okay. So remember that point. Fm is equal to I into L cross B or ILB sin theta. ILB sin theta. So now we go with next topic, motion in magnetic field. Motion in magnetic field. Motion in magnetic field means motion of the particle in magnetic field. So remember this point. Remember this point. Formula Fm is equal to I into L cross B is important. So now we go with motion in magnetic field. Motion means motion of the particle. Motion of particle in magnetic field. Motion of the particle in magnetic field. Okay. So motion in magnetic field means motion of charged particle. Motion of charged particle in magnetic field. Magnetic field. Okay, we can discuss about what is the motion of charged particle in magnetic field. Already we know that what is the motion of the charged particle. Motion of the charged particle in helical path. Just we consider motion of the charged particle in helical path. So therefore V, B, E, V velocity and magnetic field are perpendicular direction. So now motion of the charged particle in magnetic field. So let us assume magnetic field is uniform. Magnetic field is uniform means the magnetic field is in uniform. For example, this is my magnetic field now. So this magnetic field is uniform. So uniform means same magnetic field. At any point, a magnetic field is same. Okay, that is first assumption. Next, magnetic field is perpendicular to plane of paper. This is the perpendicular. This is the direction. Magnetic field is perpendicular. This is the plane. My board, plane of paper, or plane of board. Here, plane of paper. Okay. So these are the two assumptions. Magnetic field is uniform and magnetic field is perpendicular to plane of paper. These are the two assumptions. So now, so what is the charged particle motion? So what is magnetic field? So magnetic field, this is the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of magnetic field. And V is perpendicular to B. V is perpendicular to B. So we go with V is perpendicular to B. Okay. Na? So these are the two assumptions now. Magnetic field is uniform, magnetic field is perpendicular to plane of paper. First we go with V is perpendicular to B. This is magnetic field. This is my magnetic field. Okay. And velocity of the particle is perpendicular to B. We go with velocity of the particle is perpendicular to B. So how? This is the direction of charged particle. Okay, na? This means this is the velocity of the charged particle. Okay, here this is the velocity, means velocity along the tangent. Velocity along the tangent. This is magnetic field. So just assumption, no? This is magnetic field. This is the magnetic field. Okay, na? What about the charged particle? The charged particle is the direction of charged particle in circular path. So the direction of the charged particle in circular path. Here, like this, helical motion, like that. So here V is, this is the V. This is B here. This is V. This is B. This is B. This is V. 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 ఎలా ఉంది ఇది మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ అయితే దీని చుట్టూ తిరుగుతుందంటే పార్టికల్ దీని చుట్టూ తిరుగుతుంది అనుకుంటే పార్టికల్ యొక్క డైరెక్షన్ వెలాసిటీ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్కి ఎలా ఉన్నది హెలికల్ మోషన్లో ఉంది ఎప్పుడు పాసిబుల్ అయింది దెన్ V is perpendicular to B. V is perpendicular to B. Okay, na? Then V is perpendicular to B. Motion of charged particle. Motion of charged particle. And that is helical motion. Helical motion. Okay. Now we go with V parallel to B. V is parallel to B. V is parallel to B. So V is parallel to B. Now this is my magnetic field. This is my magnetic field. Okay. And what about the direction of charged particle? Means velocity of the charged particle. Velocity of the charged particle in this direction. Means this is the magnetic field direction. This is the velocity. Same. They are parallel to B. V is parallel to B. So then what about the magnetic force here? Magnetic force is 0. It is not possible. Why? Because V is parallel to B means Fm is equal to Q into V cross B. So V is parallel to B means theta is equal to 0. Sin 0 is a 0 value. Because A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. So V is parallel to B. What is magnetic force? Magnetic force is 0. Magnetic force is 0. So therefore compulsory motion of charged particle in helical motion. Helical motion lo velthe maatrame magnetic force anedi untundi. Okay. See here, in this case magnetic force is 0. So that's why motion of the charged particle is in helical motion only. Helical motion le possible aitundi. So therefore which answer V perpendicular to B is correct. V is perpendicular to B. అందుకే ఇంతకుముందు ప్రీవియస్ లో మనం V is perpendicular to B తీసుకున్నాం, ఇలా తిరుగుతుంది అనుకున్నాం. కాబట్టి this is V direction, this is B direction, this is the magnetic force direction. ఇలా మాత్రమే తిరుగుతారు అన్నమాట. చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్, వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ ఇన్ హెలికల్ మోషన్. కదా, మోషన్ ఆఫ్ ద చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ ఎలా ఉందంటే హెలికల్ మోషన్లో ఉంటుంది. అట్ ఈస్ ఇది మాత్రమే పాసిబుల్ ఉంటుంది. V parallel to B is not possible because magnetic force is 0. Magnetic force is equal to 0. So remember that point. So magnetic force is equal to 0. So there, what is final conclusion? Motion of charged particle in helical motion. Motion of the charged particle in helical motion. So remember this point here. Why? Because Fm is equal to Q into V cross B. V cross B. A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. That's why this formula is correct. A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. Okay, theta is equal to 90 degrees. When theta is equal to 90 degrees, force is maximum. Force is there. Fm is equal to there. If theta is equal to 0 means V is parallel to B. V is parallel to B. Magnetic force is 0. Magnetic force is 0. So that's why V is perpendicular to B is possible. V perpendicular to B is a possible. So remember that. So after we go with motion of charged particle, helical motion. The charged particle in helical motion. The charged particle, direction of motion of charged particle in helical motion. Then, so what is the radius of helical motion? What is the frequency of helical motion? What is the time period of helical motion? Helical motion లో ఉన్నప్పుడు వాటి యొక్క ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, టైం పీరియడ్, వాటి గురించి నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్లో వీటి గురించి చూద్దాం. ఓకే, so now we go with the radius of helix in helical motion. What is the radius? Okay, this is charged particle motion, helical motion. So what is this? This is velocity, this is magnetic field, and about this is the force, magnetic force, the direction of magnetic force. So what is the force? What is the force here? What is meant by force? The force is nothing but, the magnetic force is nothing but centripetal force. Okay na? Centripetal force. So therefore that magnetic force is nothing but centripetal force. Okay, because that is in helical motion. This is nothing but circular path. So therefore that magnetic force is centripetal force. So therefore what is magnetic force formula? Fm is equal to Q into V cross B. I am writing Q into V cross B, and centripetal force formula in Fm is equal to mv square by r. F is equal to centripetal force formula, F is equal to mv square by r. So here theta is equal to already we know the 90. So therefore I am writing Q into Vb is equal to mv square by r. So therefore QVB is equal to mv square. What is r? R is equal to mv square by QVB. This is the radius of helix. Radius of helix means helical motion of the radius. This is the radius of this helical motion. Okay, now we go with frequency. So what is mean by frequency, Nana? Already we have discussed about frequency. So number of revolutions per second. So the here frequency is equal to, so we are using this formula. V is equal to r omega. I am using V is equal to r omega. This is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity, because this is linear velocity ఇలా వెళ్తుంది కాబట్టి, and this same to angular velocity. So this is the linear velocity. V is equal to r omega, and V by r is equal, I am writing V by r is equal to omega. What is omega value, Nana? Omega. What is omega? Omega is angular velocity. So therefore omega is equal to, I am writing V divided by r. R value is mv square by QVB. What is r value? mv square by QVB. Here VV gets cancelled now. Therefore that is mv by QB. I am writing here mv by QB. VV gets cancelled. So therefore what is omega value? QB by m. QB divided by m here. Omega. And but we want frequency, na? We want frequency. So therefore omega is equal to, this is the one of the formula, 2 pi into n. Frequency, n is the frequency, omega is the angular velocity. This is the relation between omega is equal, we are writing 2 pi into n. So therefore n is equal to omega by 2 pi. What is omega value? Omega is equal to QB by m. So n is equal to QB by 2 pi into m. This is the frequency of helix. The frequency of rotation, nothing but this is the frequency of rotation. Ila rotate outundi kabatti that is the frequency. Okay. So now we go with the time period. What is time period? Time period is equal to time taken by the particle to complete one revolution. It is nothing but it is the reverse of frequency. Time period is equal to T is equal to, I am writing 1 by n. So that is 1 by QB by 2 pi m. So therefore 2 pi m by qb. So 2 pi m by qb is the time period formula. Okay. So now last one, pitch. What is mean by pitch, Nana? Pitch. Pitch means this distance moved along the helical path. Distance moved along the helical path means along the magnetic field of particle. Distance moved along the magnetic field of the particle. So this distance. So this distance is equal to, how to calculate this distance? This distance is nothing but distance is equal formula pitch. Here pitch means this distance moving along the particle. So pitch is equal to nothing but distance. Distance is equal to, I am writing velocity into time. Velocity into time. Time means time period. So what is velocity? So velocity is parallel direction. Parallel velocity is nothing but parallel velocity, not this perpendicular velocity. So parallel velocity into time. So time means time period, FLT. So therefore pitch is equal to V parallel into 2 pi m by q. 2 pi m by qb here. So these formulas are important for problems only. These are the formulas for important formulas. Problems lo use aitadi. Problems lo use aitadi ee formulas, time period, radius, frequency. Okay.